What I really wanted to do was start a real, true film festival.
Kenneth Vecchio has a long list of credentials: lawyer, published author, filmmaker, actor, and now chairman to one of the most up-and-coming film festivals around.
Marker, action.
It was very important to me when I started my own film festival that I held it in New Jersey. And I wanted my film festival to be here so that people in New Jersey had a film festival of their own.
Born and raised in Kearny, New Jersey, Vecchio is proud to represent the Garden State.
Much of the star power that I bring in are New Jersey based. Many of the filmmakers that we feature in the film festival are New Jersey based.
Vecchio explains that the Hoboken International Film Festival is a brand name, not exclusive to Hoboken. In fact, this year it's being held in Jersey City.
This film festival brings a little bit of attention to this area, is well deserved.
Raj Gupta owns a jewelry store in Jersey City's Hudson Mall. He welcomes the festival to town with open arms.
I think it'll be good for the business. It'll add a cultural attraction, and I think it's going to bring interested people people that may want to look at the wonderful arts and different creativity avenues that we have here.
People around town agree.
I think people will respond well to it. It'll be good for all the small business owners. So I think it'll be great for everybody.
Bring some life into here, get something new. It's not something you regularly see.
Hopefully it'll bring a more artsy type of culture to this area, because I think it needs it.
And that's just what this film festival is all about.
Every year it grows and gets better and better.
Nina Transfeld is the vice chairperson of the festival. She says this will be the hottest ticket in town now and for years to come.
It's run like the Oscars. It's a great event. And I think that in 10-15 years, it's definitely right up there with Sundance and Tribeca and all these film festivals around the world.
The film festival starts June 1st at the Hudson Cinemas. For more information on how you can get involved, visit our website, my9tv.com.
Trailers are everywhere, online, in theaters, and repeatedly on TV. These slickly produced commercials from Hollywood are often more important than star power and talk shows when it comes to getting you to the box office. 7 superheroes in one movie, that's the message in the Avengers trailer. The result, $1 billion at the box office. Tom Cruise's dangerous high-altitude stunt created global buzz for Mission Impossible 4. Although based on a bestseller, the trailer for The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo was wordless.
They did a teaser trailer that was completely and entirely music. They didn't talk about the plot, they didn't talk about the characters, and it was beautiful.
BBC America's Soumya Sriraman, who adapted the Frozen Planet trailer for the North American marketplace, agrees with moviegoers who complain trailers, like the one for Cabin in the Woods, give away too much.
There's a movie called Double. Richard Gere, he's a Russian double agent, but they tell you in the trailer, midway through the trailer, they tell you he's a double agent.
The entire time, he's been hunting himself. You did this.
For blockbuster sequels like Twilight Saga or Breaking Dawn, the movie studio's game plan is maintaining fan excitement without revealing all the surprises in the trailer. Ditto for producers of spine-tinglers like the paranormal franchise and sci-fi thrillers including Ridley Scott's Prometheus.
They're leaving.
To go where?
Earth.
Often, a trailer draws an unexpected audience to the box office.
I'm sorry, I want to apologize. I'm not even confident of which end that came out of.
Bridesmaids is a classic example, and I think they were surprised to find that it resonated slightly older female.
The 2-minute trailer format, which Hollywood created to sell movies, has been adopted by budding directors. The Hoboken International Film Festival even has an award category for trailers.
If you as a filmmaker are able to tell a story and get someone's interest in 2 minutes, chances are you're able to do it in 15 or hopefully someday soon 90 minutes.
To vote and take part in the festival, which is sponsored by the New York Post, log on to our website and click on the HIFF icon. The film festival begins the first week in June. I'm Pat Collins, the 10 o'clock news.
It's a rare glimpse into the world of movie making.
Cut, we got it.
But these movies are made independently from the typical movie house giants.
There is so much competition in filmmaking today that filmmakers need real avenues to get their movies actually seen.
And being seen is exactly what film festivals are all about. Kenneth Vecchio is the founder of the Hoboken International Film Festival.
You can make a brilliant and beautiful movie, and if there's no star power in it, no one's ever going to see it.
But getting your movie into the film festival can change all that.
What the people in New Jersey are going to get to see, for the first time, cutting-edge films that they haven't seen anywhere else.
Community mark.
Cutting-edge films like the one we were lucky enough to get a behind-the-scenes look at.
Basically, in this film, it's really a film about a moral choice and about what one would do if presented in this situation.
Zach McGowan, who stars on the Showtime hit series Shameless, is the main character in Snapshot.
The guy who kind of hasn't done the right thing in the past and has paid the consequences of that, and now is faced with this, tremendous decision.
In the movie, Zach's character is a paparazzi who takes a compromising photo of the First Lady, played by actress Joyce DeWitt.
He stumbles upon a picture of the First Lady that's a bit embarrassing and is offered a lot of money for it. He goes into this real inner struggle, that moral dilemma that he's very financially in trouble at the time, and suddenly here is all this money being offered.
DeWitt says the film has an important message, but for her, it's more important to be part of something that gives talented filmmakers an opportunity to be discovered.
There are so many wonderfully talented people who are working in this industry whose work never gets seen because they don't have the opportunity.
This film festival is actually an opportunity for independent filmmakers to truly showcase the work they do.
Nina Transfeld is the co-chair of the festival and also stars in the opening night film.
A lot of first-time filmmakers come to the film festival, and it's their biggest, break so far. That's, a once-in-a-lifetime experience for some of these filmmakers.
An experience they hope will ultimately get their stories landed on the big screen. I'm Sharon Crowley, the 10 o'clock news.
You may recognize some of the faces on the red carpet.
What makes a film special is the group you work with.
But it is the up-and-coming actors and filmmakers who are trying to make their mark.
An actor gets many auditions. I get a lot of indie film auditions, and I love doing them because it's a grassroots project. Usually, a lot of the people on an indie film are volunteers, and they're putting their heart and soul into the project. So as an actor, when you come on, it's so easy to work because you see everybody committed, so you commit.
I love this celebration of emerging directors, cinematographers, writers, and Silvercase, which plays tomorrow at the Hoboken Film Festival in Jersey City, is a very exciting journey.
1,500 films, documentaries, and TV pilots were submitted, and 90 were selected for the festival.
The only reason to have your movie in Hoboken International Film Festival or any of the top tier festivals is to try to get distribution, and that's what this is all about. Distribution companies are monitoring the official selections that are in this festival.
Tonight's feature film, Snapshot.
It's a lot of social and political implications, and we think the audiences will love it and dig it.
If you love the work, then you love what you do. Then if you're lucky enough to work with incredibly wonderful people, as I was on Snapshot, fabulous director, incredible cast, amazing crew, great piece of material by first-time writer Bob Borneman.
My 9 and Fox 5 anchors Harry Martin and Brenda Blackman on hand to kick off the 7-day festival.
But we're just delighted to be a part of this.
Actor Dan Brennan got his big break from this festival.
So because of the Hoboken Film Festival, my name and my ability got out there, and I got into a big budget movie that has big movie stars like Armando Sante and Eric Roberts.
It's time for more Good Day New York.
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you. Where the kisses are hers and his. Three's company too.
Ah, there she is. Joyce DeWitt. Favorite character? Suzanne Summers, she was okay too. Joyce DeWitt from Three's Company from Hollywood is our co-host for the third hour of Good Day New York. So cool to see you.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here.
Joyce, what have you been up to? What are you working on right now?
I'm working on a wonderful independent film called Snapshot that's produced by Kenneth Vecchio. And we are in New Jersey shooting a film. I'm playing the First Lady.
The First Lady of the United States?
Yes, a fictitious First Lady.
Right.
But yeah, I play the First Lady. Michael Perry plays the President.
Michael Perry from, yeah, okay.
Beautiful, beautiful actor. Zach McGowan from Shameless is the lead in the film.
When can we see it? When's it coming out?
In about a year, because we're just now laying the baby down.
And your home is where? You're not you're temporarily a New Yorker, part of our tri-state area. Where do you live?
New Mexico, in Santa Fe.
Well, we are just thrilled to see you in person.
Thank you.
It's kind of surreal. Can we talk a little Three's Company?
Absolutely, absolutely.
It was an international sensation. Hit the videotape if you can. How did this change your life, this show?
Oh my gosh, you know, I started on the stage when I was 13, so I had been an actor for a number of years before we did Three's Company, but all of a sudden you do something that everybody in America is watching, and to begin with, your privacy sort of disappears, but then you have relationships with people everywhere that you can't even imagine, because whether we deserve it or not, people give the love that they have for those characters to us as individuals. And whether or not we deserve that, we get it. So with a show like Three's Company, everywhere you go, there's these open arms and these great smiles and this huge heart coming at you. So it's quite wonderful.
I heard, I think Barry who played Greg in the Brady Bunch said wherever he goes, he has friends, and I think that's the same for you. I mean, I feel like I do know you, and I connected with you from 1977 to actually today, because it's still in reruns all over the place.
Yeah, I know. It's in 33 countries. It has it's like the Energizer Bunny. It has a life of its own.
You have pretty good syndication, like the reruns. You're probably worth like $500 million.
No, because you know in those days they didn't make those kind of deals.
No.
So I love that it's on, and what it gives me is something so huge in the heart. And I love the people I worked with. I love the show that we did. I love that people still love it. But in terms of dollars and dimes, no, it has nothing to do with my life.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
All right, well.
But that's okay. It has other gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's the name of that movie again?
Snapshot.
Snapshot, in about a year.
Yeah, we're just now in production. It will premiere at the Hoboken International Film Festival. It will be the opening feature film on premiere night. And it has a wonderful cast. I mean, Michael Perez, as I mentioned, Zach McGowan, Robert Loggia, Marty Cove. All of a sudden, Marty's name left me. And our director, Eric Etabari, beautiful actor as well as a fine director. An amazing director, actually, to work this fast and that good.
Looking forward. By the way, when Three's Company first came out, it was considered risque. I mean, like, you know, a guy living with two girls, you know, what could... You really were pushing envelopes.
Yes, that's what they tell us.
Who played you in the movie? Because there was a docudrama about 8, 9 years ago, a movie about this show, which is kind of wild.
I know. I cannot tell you the young actress's name, but she was quite wonderful. In fact, I thought all of the 3 leads were.
It was so cool.
And the young man who played John's part, who played Jack, he wasn't called in on it. And it was the last day of casting for that role, and a friend of his went in to read for it. And he was not right for it, and et cetera, et cetera. And he said, I know somebody who should play this part. And he called his friend, and they said, okay, if he can get here by 5 o'clock. And he got there like at 5 till 5. And he was wonderful.
Yeah.
So
I have several hundred more questions for you about Three's Company. We'll table those for now. A special Facebook fan shout out from Joyce DeWitt. It is.
Oh my God! Look at this from Spring Tobet.
Spring Tobet? Spring Tobey?
Tobey, all right.
Perhaps?
Forgive me, Spring.
Hey, Spring, thank you so much for supporting us via Facebook. Joyce DeWitt, what a thrill having you here.
Thank you.
Does that theme song ever get old?
No, because it's so cute and people love to sing it to me.
I want to talk
everywhere.
Other TV shows that you've been on, but a classic. You were a guest star on a lot. Love Boat?
Yes.
That was one of them?
Yes, a pure joy.
What was that like?
It was a blast because you have the wonderful recurring characters there, and they just sort of adopt us for the week and then let us pretend like we know Doc and we know the captain, and they just sort of take you in and carry you through, and then you get to do these different stories all the time.
And in the 80s, in the 70s, like guest stars were, no kidding, like guest stars on a show. They were highlighted in the intro and that kind of thing.
Yes, and
tonight, guest starring.
Exactly. Great costumes, great wardrobe, great makeup and hair. They made you look beautiful, they gave you good material, and they welcomed you.
Joyce, the movie that you are making right now...
Snapshot.
Snapshot comes out in a year.
In a year. Kenny Del Vecchio, our brilliant, brilliant producer, one of the finest independent film producers you could ever hope to work for.
The only problem with today is Rosanna Scotto would have loved to have met you. She's,
honey, you know, I did get to meet her backstage for a moment.
Rosanna Scotto?
Yeah, she was getting...
She's backstage?
She was here for a second.
Rosanna?
No, she's already gone, but she was here.
I'm calling the police. Joyce DeWitt, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, folks.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
Good Day New York isn't over. Go to myfoxny.com right now for news, weather, and entertainment updates. See the difference on air and online. Good Day New York at myfoxny.com. Brought to you by Verizon 4G LTE.